Good evening, and thank you for joining us on our CSR guided event campaign for Patagonia. My name is Shay Jackson, and I'm working with Mackenzie White. And let's get started with our table of contents. So first we have our research and CSR guidelines. Next we have our problem, objectives, strategy, event tactics, event logistics, budget, and conclusion. So I'll pass it off to Mackenzie for our research and CSR guidelines.
All right, thank you so much. So moving into our research and CSR guidelines, our current CSR guidelines are shown below. As you work for Patagonia, you kind of know these already, but we'll briefly go over them. For the environmental responsibility, we try to do materials manufactured with 85% emissions. The 86% of the product line use is organic cotton, polyester. We are trying to do the zero emission shipping, the social responsibility in labor, the code of conduct, that every supplier needs to meet the standards. 90% of products are made in fair trade in certified factories. We are founding members of the Fair Labor Association, as well as active programs around living wages, immigrant worker protections, and all of that. So let's continue with the current CSR guidelines. For circular economy and product longevity, the Worn Wear program, which offers trade-ins, free repairs in resale and used gear, as well as the ironclad guarantee that we will repair or replace any product that fails. We are also going to mention the Transparency and Accountability Act that consumers have access to, which is the Full Footprint Chronicles Annual Benefit Corporation Report, as well as for the first time last year, we did a work in progress report going over what we are working on as a company as far as CSR goes. So going into our current CSR credibility, Patagonia's B Corp score is 166, which is a double the minimum certification of 80. We were the first company in California to achieve that B Corp status in 2012. We have high integrity and a commitment to the environment, which has been noticed by the world's most ethical company list. So we've been on that according to the Auburn University. And then some things we noticed with CSR with our company personally is that the story drives loyalty. We found out that through a customer survey that over 2/3 of Patagonia customers select the brand specifically for its social and environmental responsibility. And those customers demonstrate higher repeat purchase rates as well as long brand retention. The core problem that we're finding is not that CSR is low, it's actually brand awareness. So as a company, we have good CSR, but we really want to work on brand awareness. They found out that among US outdoor fashion owners, our brand awareness is at 57%, ownership is at 19%, and we're only at 16% for that audience recalling any media or advertising in the last 3 months for Patagonia. We've also found that purpose-driven consumers now represent 44% of the US market, surpassing the value-driven consumers at 37%, as well as Gen Z and millennials increasing the demand for proof of brand values over promises. So Shay will take over the problem.
All right, thank you, Mackenzie. So just to reiterate, the problem is that Patagonia does not have a values problem. It has a visibility problem, and that visibility problem is costing it the exact market it was built for. So Mackenzie's going to go over some objectives.
Thank you, Shay. So for our objectives, our sales objective is to increase new customer acquisition by 10% within 2 weeks after the event ends. Our first promotional objective is to increase brand awareness and CSR recognition among 18 to 35-year-olds who are eco-conscious consumers. And our last objective is to increase perception that Patagonia is an eco-conscious brand among new prospects, really highlighting the Worn Wear program and the ironclad guarantee. So our strategy statement is we're bringing CSR to the forefront of our brand by turning it into something people can genuinely connect with, not just something we say. By focusing on real engagement and shared purpose, we build trust, strengthen perception, and grow long-term brand equity. Now Shay will go over the event tactics.
Awesome. Thank you, Mackenzie. So our first event is Worn Wear. The name of the event is Fix It Forward. This event is free. It's a 6-hour drop-in repair pop-up hosted in a public outdoor space. The goal is really simple, and to extend the life of clothing, reduce waste, and bring the community together around sustainability. Anyone can attend this event. They can bring damaged gear from any brand to either get it repaired for free or learn how to fix it themselves. The event is designed around 5 interactive stations. First is going to be the drop-off and gear assessment station, where guests check in their items and get a quick evaluation of what repairs are needed. Next would be the live repair bay. The live repair bay, where skilled technicians handle common fixes like zippers, seams, patches, and water repellent treatments. Then we'll offer a do-it-yourself workshop, which runs 20-minute sessions. This gives attendees a hands-on opportunity to learn basic repair skills that they can use long-term. Another key feature will be our footprint wall, which displays environmental impact data and includes QR codes linking directly to our CSR report. This helps connect the experience to a bigger sustainability message. Finally, we have the community board and loyalty sign up area where guests can share their experiences, engage with the brand, and stay connected for future events. So our target amount of people that we want to reach is 150 to 300 people. The target markets will be mid-sized outdoor cities with limited Patagonia retail presence. You can think like Asheville, Bend, Bozeman, Fort Collins, or Flagstaff. Next, we're going to go over the logistics for this event. So, for the logistics, is to be successful, we've planned out everything needed across supplies, branding, giveaways, and staffing. So starting with supplies, we have 3 portable sewing machines, along with needle and thread kits, zipper repair kits, and iron-on patches. We also need seam sealing tape, DWR spray, fabric swatches for the workshop practice. For the setup itself, we're going to need folding tables that we will use and ensure access power through either generators or through the venue. And a first aid kit will be on site for safety. For the branding materials, the space will be clearly and professionally set up with 6 branded canopy tents, retractable banners, and station signage that highlights key CSR data points. We'll also provide event program cards printed on recycled stock, a social media photo frame for engagement, and a large format impact wall displayed to reinforce our sustainability message. In terms of giveaways, every attendee will leave with something meaningful. First, it will be a Fix It Forward embroidered patch, which can be sewn directly into their gear. This becomes a visible, walkable brand impression every time it's seen. They'll also receive a native wildflower seed packet with our mission printed on the back. This ties into the environmental focus of the event. And for those who complete the workshop, we'll provide a small field repair kit so that they can continue to practice these skills at home. And that's what we'll provide for them. And finally, for staffing, the event will be supported by 2 repair technicians, 4 to 6 trained volunteers, 2 brand ambassadors, and 1 event coordinator, and 1 content creator to capture and share the experience. Next, we'll move on to our second event, which will be the Protect Your Backyard event, Restoration Day. This event is a 5-hour community environmental service day co-organized with local grassroots nonprofits. The focus of this event is restoring and protecting a specific outdoor space, whether that's trail repair, river cleanup, or native plant replanting, depending on what that area needs most. The nonprofit leads the environmental work to ensure that it's done correctly and responsibly. Our role is to fund the necessary supplies, organize the logistics, and show up to work alongside the community. This is a hands-on, impact-driven event where participants don't just learn about sustainability, they actively contribute to it. It also creates a strong sense of connection between the brand, the local environment, and the people who use and care about these spaces. So our target amount of people that we're trying to get is about 100 to 200 volunteers, same market pairing as event 1 or a second city. So the point will be to make a visible difference while building community and reinforcing our commitment to environmental responsibility. So for the logistics part, for this event, everything is designed to support hands-on environmental impact. For the supplies, we'll provide gloves, litter grabbers, trash bags, tools like shovels and rakes, and native plant seeding sourced with our nonprofit partner. We'll also include safety gear, water stations, snacks, and first aid kits in every zone. For branding, the setup will include branded tents, a co-branded banner prioritizing the nonprofit, zone makers, volunteer lanyards, a live impact tracking board, and social sharing cards with a QR code to Patagonia Action Works. In terms of giveaways, participants who complete the day will receive a Fix It Forward patch, a wildfire seed packet, and a personalized impact card showing exactly what they helped to accomplish. And now for staffing, we will have a coordinator, brand ambassadors, Patagonia volunteers, a content creator, and nonprofit staff leading the environmental work. On to our budget. So the combined estimated budget for both events ranges from $11,000 to $18,500, depending on the market and overall scope. On a per person level, the key giveaway items, the patch, seed packets, and impact card come in at under $5 per attendee, making them both meaningful and cost effective. Many of the larger investments, like tools and tents, are reusable for future events, which helps reduce long-term costs. Additionally, the content captured during both events supports both post-event marketing and amplification at no extra cost. Overall, this approach keeps the budget efficient while maximizing both impact and long-term value. Now on to Mackenzie with our conclusion.
Thank you so much. So Patagonia has earned one of the most credible CSR records in the world, but it is not reaching the people who respond to it most. Two events that fix that. Not by telling people what we stand for, but by putting them inside. Consumers who repair a jacket with us or restore a trail alongside us do not leave with brand impression. They leave with brand memory that builds lasting equity. The research shows that purpose-driven consumers now represent 44% of the U.S. market. Loyalty among existing customers sits at 79%, and 63% of global consumers will buy for or advocate for a brand based on its values. The audience is ready. We just need to show up. These events are how we do that. On a limited budget, we prove instead of promises. We show proof instead of promises and communicate in communities that will carry the message forward long after the day is over. So we want to thank you so much for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to follow up with us in the following weeks. But other than that, we look forward to starting this campaign with you.